Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Andy Smith. I'm the Vice President of Instruction at TCAT Knoxville, and I am pleased to welcome you all to the Tennessee College of Applied Technology Knoxville's Practical Nursing Pinning Ceremony. Let me be the first to say congratulations. Thank you, family and friends, for joining us on this special occasion. I'm honored to extend a heartfelt congratulations to our students. We are so proud of your accomplishments. This ceremony is all about you. It's about your hard work and determination, your perseverance and commitment. You are the future of healthcare, and we are excited to share this moment with you and your loved ones. We are immensely proud of you and do not doubt you will excel professionally. I want to congratulate you one more time on this well-deserved honor. May your future be filled with success, fulfillment, and the opportunity to impact the lives of others positively. I'd also like to take this time to thank the instructors for investing their expertise and talents in training the next generation of nurses. Thank you, instructors. And then finally, I want to thank the support of family and friends. None of our graduates make it through college without this support. So with that, I want to introduce the Director of Nursing and Allied Health, Mr. Jake Terry.
Good morning, everybody. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as we gather to celebrate one of the most meaningful milestones in the nursing journey, which is our pinning ceremony. This tradition, dating back to time of Florence Nightingale, represents more than the completion of your studies. That pin you will receive today is a powerful symbol, a sign of your dedication, your compassion, and your readiness to serve humanity in its most vulnerable moments. To our graduates, today marks the accumulation of work, sleepless nights, early mornings, long clinical hours, and countless sacrifices. You have balanced textbooks with life's changes, and you've proven your resilience again and again. Nursing school is not just about mastering your skills or memorizing information. It's about becoming someone who can hold a hand, speak words in comfort, and advocate fiercely for patients when their voices cannot be heard. To the family, friends, and loved ones, graduates, while today is your day, it's also a time to celebrate those that have been your foundation. To the parents who have encouraged you when you doubted yourself, to the spouses and partners who picked up the extra responsibilities so you could focus on your dream, to the children who patiently gave up their time with you, and to the friends who listened, supported, and believed in you. We see you and we thank you. Your unwavering support has been a quiet but steady force, helping these graduates make it through long nights, early mornings, and the challenging moments when quitting might have felt easier. This achievement belongs to you as well. To our faculty and staff, I would like to take a moment to recognize the extraordinary faculty and staff who have guided our graduates to this point. To our faculty, you have not only taught the science and skills of nursing, but you have modeled the compassion, ethics, the resilience that define our profession. You have pushed these students to think critically, to practice safely, and to embrace the responsibility that comes with the title of nurse. To our staff, your dedication behind the scenes has ensured that our students has had the resources, organization, and support that they needed to succeed. Your work has been an essential part of the journey. On behalf of all of us, thank you for pouring your expertise, your time, and your hearts into shaping the nurses we celebrate today. So let's look ahead a little bit. As you step into this noble profession, remember that nursing is both an art and a science. Yes, you will use evidence-based practice, critical thinking, and technical skills, but you will also use your heart. You will see joy and you will see heartbreak. And through it all, you will have the privilege of making the difference in someone's life every day. Wear your pen with pride. Let it remind you of the values that you hold, the oath you will be taking, and the responsibilities you now carry. You are joining a legacy of nurses who have been the calm in chaos, the light in the darkness, and the voice for the voicelessness. So in closing, graduates, I challenge you to never stop learning, never lose your compassion, and never forget why you chose this path. The world needs your skills, your strength, and your kindness now more than ever. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and the nursing profession as a whole, congratulations. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we welcome you to this incredible calling. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'd like to call the day class representative. We have two classes here today. We have the day class and the evening class. The evening class will come up and speak first, and that class representative is Ms. Jeanette Locke.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeanette Locke, and as of today, I am an LPN. I would like to begin by thanking God for making it possible for everyone to be here. I couldn't have done it without my classmates, and I would like to share the lessons we have learned during one of the longest years of our lives. I can genuinely say we are happy it's almost over. Yes, we still have 2 more weeks. My classmates and I are not cut from the same cloth. From our age range to the places we come from, we do not lack in diversity. We have overcome obstacles that we truly thought at some points were impossible. I would like to highlight that we are working full-time jobs. Some of us have up to 7 kids. Yes, I said 7. Some of us have temporarily relocated from places as far as Washington for this program. And for some of us, English is not even our first language. We have learned the value of resilience, not just bouncing back from difficult experiences, but also maintaining our psychological well-being and growing from them. Day after day, no matter what each of us was going through, we showed up for our families, for our futures, and for our dreams, and most importantly, for ourselves. We've grown to be resilient, reliable, adaptable, and to have strong attention to detail, even as we silently face our own challenges. We have not given up on ourselves, and I hope we continue with this spirit throughout our lives. We are also not afraid. I commend us for having the strength to begin again, to build new lives, even at the age of 50, or to jump into a field where we had no previous experience. We know the importance of evolving with medicine and ever-changing industry we are in. And we are ready to make our way and make an impact. I know we are going to be amazing because one of the major lessons my classmates said they learned was compassion. Compassion is what truly defines our profession. We've faced moments when exhaustion made compassion hard to give, and yet we learned it is a choice we make when we are tired, stressed, and afraid. So graduates, let us go forward with courage and compassion. Let us measure our success not only by our new titles, but the support we show to our patients and each other. And before I close, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to Professor Jake for being our guiding light and believing in all of us, even when we doubted ourselves. Thank you also to our friends and our families who have supported us and stood beside us. And thank you all, my classmates. Thank you for your encouragement, your friendship, your laughter, and unwavering support. I could not have done this without you, and I am truly grateful to have shared this remarkable journey with every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeanette. Now I would like to introduce the day class representative, Miss Della Jackson.
Good morning, everyone. Before I say anything else, I want to thank all of you, my classmates, my friends, for choosing me to speak today. It honestly means more to me than I can put into words. We made it, y'all! By the hairs on our chinny chin chins, but we did it. If you had told me a year ago that I'd be standing here with a healthy fear of VSIMs and an Alani addiction, I would not have believed it. I remember one particularly rough day. Okay, all of them were very rough days. But I looked at my good friend, exhausted and overwhelmed, and she just smiled and said, "I'll see you at graduation." And she said it like it was a promise, and I held on to that. Let's be honest, psych almost broke us, and med-surg, Miss Branham, med-surg 2 almost took us out. After that first test, I thought I'd need to use my CPR certification on myself. But of course, we kept going, even if we were one dosage calculation away from a breakdown, one late night study session at a time. What got us through wasn't just caffeine and clinical hours. It was reliable childcare and each other. Side note, I want to shout out to my daughter's daycare, because they should be up here getting a pin as well. But the friends we made in this program became our lifelines. We vented, we cried, we laughed until we couldn't breathe, and somewhere along the way, we became a family. This year tested our patience, our strength, and our ability to function on minimal sleep, but it also showed us what we're capable of. We've grown into people who can care, advocate, comfort, and lead, and even though we might still flinch when a patient asks, "What does this medication do?" we're ready for whatever comes next. To our instructors, thank you for pushing us even when we push back. Thank you for your patience and for answering never-ending, sometimes ridiculous questions. To our families and friends, thank you for your endless support and for forgiving us when we disappeared into our textbooks for weeks at a time. And to my classmates, thank you for every inside joke, every "you got this" text, and every shared moment of panic. I wouldn't have wanted to do this with anyone else. We're not just surviving anymore, we're thriving. We've earned these pins and the right to be called nurses. Congratulations, y'all. Let's go change the world after a really good nap. Thank you.
And now Miss Valerie Branham will present some awards.
We have 5 awards that we are going to present, and they all kind of have different characteristics of nursing that we need. The first one is going to be the Florence Nightingale Academic Distinction. This means that these students had a 4.0 average. Today, we recognize students whose academic journey has been marked by discipline, drive, and an unwavering thirst for knowledge. The Florence Nightingale Academic Distinction is awarded to a scholar who has not only excelled in the classroom, but also inspired those around them to aim higher. Congratulations on setting the standards of excellence that reflects the very best in nursing. Now, we do have some in the day cohort and in the evening cohort. As I call your name, please come up to receive your certificate. Beth Mugawi, Marissa Sharp, Emma Brummett, Patrick Maroon, Mackenzie McGill, Jeanette Locke, and Christy Parks. All right, our second award is the Healing Hands Clinical Distinction. The heart of nursing lives in clinical care, and these students have shown extraordinary grace, skill, and compassion in every patient interaction. The Healing Hands Clinical Distinction honors not only their technical expertise, but the healing presence they bring in those in need. This award is a true calling fulfilled with kindness and competence. So for our day, Beth Mugawu, and evening, Melissa Cole. All right, our third award is the Future of Nursing Leadership Award. Leadership is not about titles, it's about vision, influence, and courage. The recipient of the Future of Nursing Leadership Award has shown all of these qualities and more, empowering others, taking initiative, and shaping a better path forward for the nursing profession. We are proud to honor a leader of tomorrow who leads with heart today. For our days, Tate Higgins, and for evening, Courtney McCowan. The Code of Ethics Award. In moments where character is tested, this student stood firm. The Code of Ethics Award recognizes an individual who has consistently modeled professionalism, ethics, and honesty, even when no one was watching. Their integrity has been a light to their peers and a reminder of what nursing truly stands for. A day award goes to Hannah Campbell, and our evening award goes to Deshonda Bollinger. The final award is the Director's Award. This one is called the Heart of Nursing. This final award is not given for grades or for clinical hours, but for heart. The Director's Award, titled The Heart of Nursing, goes to a student whose compassion, resilience, and quiet strength embodies what it truly means to be a nurse. This individual has touched lives, uplifted peers, and reminded us why we chose this path. So for days, that is Stephen Pincus. And for evenings, Tamara Gillett. Jeanette, so sorry. All right, now at this time, we will have the presentation of the candidates and of pins. So I welcome Ms. Tara Lohman, Mr. Jake Terry, and Mrs. Kristen Brazil.
At this time, we'll be presenting the nursing pins. If we could ask you to please hold your applause till everyone has received their pin. Front row, please stand. Deshonda Ballinger. Sierra Bishop. Emma Brummett. Melissa Cole. Tamara Gillette. Sierra Goins. Shanice Goley. Karen Gonzalez. Cassie Hunter. Jeanette Locke. Courtney McCowan. Mackenzie McGill. Patrick Miru. James Jogu. Priscilla Jiroge. Christy Parks. Madison Ramirez. Wadia Salmon. Sydney Smith. Amber Stout. Kayla White Harris. Emma Emerson. Kiana Bowman. Delicia Brown. Tanisha Bullock. Ryan Birch. Hannah Campbell. Julia Irwin Cheated. Shayna Francois. Ashlyn Hansen. Mabel Hayden. Tate Higgins. Kaltrina Ismaili. Della Jackson. Kaylee Jordan. Deja Martin. Gabby Martin. Rashonda Martinez. Brooklyn Mendoza. Ana Maria Mancera. Beth Mwangi. Sarah Payne. Stephen Pincus. Tylisha Pulley. Celeste Shaw. Marissa Sharp. Stacy Shaw. Maureen Tucker. Alex Waldron. Diasha Watkins. And Lacey Williams. Congratulations to the class of summer 2025. At this time, Mr. David Gibson and Ms. Victoria Lowry will lead the class in the lighting of the lamps and the reciting of the Nightingale Pledge.
As Miss Victoria Lowry travels along and begins the candle lighting ceremony, candle ceremony is unique to nursing because it symbolizes the passing of knowledge from one generation to the next. It also represents that light in the dark that nurses provide for patients and family during their worst times. Students, please join me for the reciting of the Nightingale Pledge. In the presence of God and those assembled here, I solemnly pledge myself to practice my profession faithfully. I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of my profession. And I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge and the practice of my calling. With loyalty, I will endeavor to aid the physicians in their work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. I will be followed by President Cheney at this time.
You may be seated. Well, congratulations to the summer class of 2025. It is such a privilege to stand before you today to talk about our amazing students and the work that they're doing and how their career goals are about to be accomplished and take part in lifelong learning. It's our amazing faculty that are sitting behind me and the staff and administration that really push the paperwork and do the things that need to get done. But it is the students who make it all worthwhile. It is our students who are ready for the next step in their career path. Today, I congratulate you as you become practical nurses, but I want to take a minute to acknowledge the family and friends in the audience. And I will tell you this, I was paying attention sitting back here. There's lots of moms in the group, dads in the group, parents, family, and friends. So if you are a family or friend of a graduate, if you are a spouse of one of our graduates, would you please stand? Any spouse? Oh, wow, we do have a lot of spouses out there. Thank you. Thank you very much. How about grandparents or great-grandparents of our graduates? Any of those? Yes, I see you. Thank you for being here. How about children of our graduates? Do we have children here from our, all right. Nice. Do we have other family and friends here that I failed to mention? Yes, I see a couple. Thank you. I see a little one back there. Thank you all for being with us and celebrating our students. Going to nursing school is hard. It's not made for everyone. It's one of those career paths that not everybody can do what you do, students. Not everybody can be a practical nurse. I know I certainly can't. I am not your person that's going to be able to walk into a clinic or an emergency room and administer life-saving care to someone like me who just could not do those sorts of things. Your patients will become your friends. Your family and friends will also become your patients at one time or another in your life. But you have chosen a mighty noble career path, one that, again, not all of us can do. And I applaud you for taking that step. We need you. The world needs you. And we're running a little short on time, but I want to share with you just an abbreviated version to my students, a story that is very near and dear to my heart, and it is about someone I know and someone that you know, but it is my friend Chrissy. You see, my friend Chrissy was a single mom. She had 2 small children at home. One of those children was a type 1 diabetic, taking 7 to 8 shots a day of insulin at the age of 4. But you see, in that kind of care, it takes a family affair, much like the way you care for our students today. So those family and friends that are sitting out there, you're caring for my students, much like my friend Chrissy leaned on that noble profession of a nurse to care for her young daughter in a time of need. And not only was my friend Chrissy, yes, she had a tough life, but being a type 1 diabetic, her daughter only 4, her son only 2, it was the care that was given to my friend Chrissy and her 2 children on a very eventful day long ago. So you see, Chrissy's daughter, as she was learning to cope with this diagnosis of type 1 diabetes and being able to take those 7 to 8 shots a day, way back before the time that an insulin pump was really great, not like they are today. But you see, Chrissy's daughter, at 4 years old, she all of a sudden had an extremely low blood sugar, very low blood sugar, to the point of going into convulsions while riding in the back seat of the car, in her car seat, along with her 2-year-old brother. So we all know, because we have family and friends and children out there, sometimes children do not eat like they should, or we think they're eating and they're not. But that was the case on that eventful day for Chrissy and her daughter and her young son. But you see, Chrissy ran into the local emergency room, and she just happened to be near the clinic, just happened to be near the hospital, to be frank. But she ran in carrying her 4-year-old daughter, her lifeless 4-year-old daughter, just like this. And it was a practical nurse who saw her coming through the door with this lifeless little child, who grabbed her from her arms, and she said, what's going on? And Chrissy said, my daughter is type 1 diabetic. I think she's having a low blood sugar and she's having seizures. Help me, save my daughter. And she hands the little girl off to what was then a practical nurse, who took that little girl into the ER in a hurry, handed her off to a registered nurse and a doctor who administered life-saving care. But the care didn't stop there. It was that practical nurse who knew Chrissy from the neighborhood, who ran out to the car because she knew that Chrissy had a 2-year-old little boy. And Chrissy's little boy was still strapped in a car seat in the ER parking lot. So that practical nurse not only administered immediate care to Chrissy's daughter, she immediately ran to the parking lot to grab that 2-year-old little boy out of the car seat, comfort him, who was distraught and crying, and brought him into the hospital and handed him off to Chrissy, who Chrissy, I might add, as a single mother, needed consoling herself. So it was the CNA who helped with that. It was the medical assistant who helped with that. But it was the practical nurse who became the calm voice in a crisis. So I applaud you today for helping my friend Chrissy. And you all know her, at least our students know her. You've seen her around campus. I'm not sure that you have ever identified that is my friend Chrissy. But do you have any idea who Chrissy is? Do you think you know her? I promise you She has been in your presence way more than you think. I am Chrissy. So to our practical nurses, thank you. Thank you for what you do. Family and friends, thank you for supporting our students. My friend Chrissy is actually my mother's name, and that eventful day, along with several others, is the story I tell. Because not only 20 years ago did someone like you saved the life of my daughter and helped my 2-year-old son and helped this single mom manage a crisis. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for choosing this career. I can't thank you enough for choosing TCAT Knoxville. I'm going to come back one day and tap you on the shoulder and say, now will you come back and teach for us? So count on it. Family and friends, thank you. I'm going to get out of here and we will conclude today's pinning ceremonies. I do look forward to seeing you back tonight for graduation. And please come back and join us. Have a safe afternoon. Enjoy your lunches, and I'll see you tonight.